TV. Check me out, ma. I'm on Hott TV. Check me out, what you know about me? Been doing my thing, was born for this scene. Check me out, ma. I'm on Hott TV. Do it for myself, my fans, and my team. We got that heat. You know I always rep my city. You are now watching Hott TV.
So I had the chance to hang out with abstract artist Jimmy Chiale at his 416 gallery. Check it out.
It's easy for me to paint. Like I do it like closed eye almost, you know. Like I paint, it flows out of me so easily that like anyone asks me for a painting job, and which takes no time. It's quick. It's nice. You know, they find it nice and beautiful, so that's what they look for. All my work come from like studying like comic books, Walt Disney stuff, anything that has bright color. I love it. Like cartoons and graffiti. I used to buy graffiti books. When you think of abstract, you think about like splatter and like things that are like very similar to other abstract work, right? When you get to abstract, it's very similar. Like whoever does abstract, they all kind of relate. They like look alike somehow. Mine is just, it's different. So it's very like I say abstract, you know, but people usually call it graffiti, you know. They call it graffiti art. They call it graffiti art, you know, because it's got that structure. I'm not a gallery owner. Like I'm in a hurry of turning the gallery into my studio, so where I paint and where I just live and paint, and only once in a while do shows. Right now I'm doing shows. I have the commitment for the 50 artists that I have on the collective, where every month I'm showcasing their work, and I give them themes, and then I give them themes to work around, to get inspired by, and then they go by it, they create work, and then every month they showcase work. And it's tough because I gotta chase them all the time. I don't get to paint as often as I wish. I don't like that, but in life you're not always doing whatever you want. I often, for a long time now, I've been doing whatever I want, like without having any response, like do whatever I want, literally. So right now, doing that for the 58 Aces, having responsibilities and commitment, like it's an experience, it's a challenge for me, it's something I learned from, and I'm committed to that for the time being. And then when I'm done with it, then I'll go back to being the artist that I'm best at, you know. A lot of people don't know that I didn't want to come to Canada. Okay, how come? When I was 16, my parents asked me, I got two younger sisters, and when I was 16, my younger sister were younger, my parents said to us, we're gonna move to Canada in 2 years, about 2 years. I said, I'm not going nowhere. I said, I'm not going to Canada. I don't speak English. I don't know Toronto. Don't even know. I never heard of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny for somebody from Toronto to hear that, but yeah.
No, but that's the truth. I mean, you might as well be like, that's the truth, because for all these years, like my closest friend knows me very well, and they know what I've been through. Like in France, I was a troublemaker. You know, like I was in trouble. I went to jail, and that's why I came to Canada. when my parents said at 16 years old they were coming to Canada, I said I'm not going anywhere. I was already having a horrible relationship with my family. It's horrible. So I was not believing in us getting better by moving, following them in Canada. So I wanted to stay there. I was already an apprentice in hairstylist. I had my job, I had my girlfriend, and I had everything I needed, and my friends and everything, and I was warm there, speaking French, and I didn't want to come. They left me, I was 17. They left me, they came to Canada. I was by myself in France for a year.
How was that?
I had my own apartment. I got my own apartment, which my parents paid half of the rent to help me. I wanted to be out of my parents' house a long time ago, so 17 years old was perfect for me. When they left, I had a job, apprentice hairstylist, and then my parents helped me with the rent for me to be able to stay in France, because I was clearly not coming to Canada. For the year over there, things went harder and harder. Once again, I was a troublemaker, and I was getting even worse at being a troublemaker until I finally got in jail. And then when I went in jail for a bit, I came out the 15th of January, and I came here to Canada. I came here in Canada the 29th of January. So literally when I came out, it took me a week or two. Took me a week to party out. When I came out with all my friends, my job was gonna take me back. My apartment didn't want me anymore because I didn't pay the rent for the time that I was in. So, but I had another friend that had like housing and stuff, so I had another space to stay. And I had my girlfriend still. So I was fine, you know. I was fine. And then my parents came to see me out of nowhere, and they you know, my parents are tough. My parents are tough. They kept it cool. You know, they found out about all the stuff that I used to do and stuff, and they said, it's either you stay in your shit or you come with us to Canada. You know, we have a ticket for you. You have a week to think about it. The flight is in a week. I still say no to my parents. I say, I'm not going anywhere. I'm fine. I don't need help. I don't need to go to Canada. I don't need your tickets. I'm not going back. I'm not going. Days went on. They used to call me every day asking me if I made my decision, and I still say no until like the second day before the flight or something like that. The day, 2 or 3 days before the flight, I finally said, you know, I talked to the oldest guys in my neighborhood, and my parents, my girlfriend's parents, and older, wiser people they told me, they're like, you gotta go, man. Like, there's nothing to do here. Like, look where you're going. There's nothing good for you here. You should go. Like, you should take that opportunity. And I was still no, but then my mom really begged me. Like, she really wanted me to come. Like, she really, and then it was like that. I was gone. 2 days later, 3 days later, I was gone here in Canada. And I was not an artist then. I was not a painter, you know. I used to draw well, but I was not an artist. It was my dream to become an artist when I was a kid. But for a long time I gave that up because I was in the streets, f***ing around and working as a hairstylist during the day, and like I was just distracted and all that stuff.
So in a way, even though you didn't want to come, it brought you closer to your dream.
It did. I can thank my mom for it. I can thank, you know, it's kind of, I believe like the brightest light comes from the darkest places, you know. So if I didn't go to jail, I would have probably never come here, you know. Like my parents would have never come there, and they would have never begged me to come here because I would have not, you know, gone to jail, and I would have stayed in France. I would have probably done the same shit. Maybe, you know, some other thing that I think about every day.
You're watching Hott TV. You're watching Hott TV.
This is Gary, aka Miles Adamson, 100 miles. You know, money's legal everywhere, $sign. You know what I'm saying? Check us out on Instagram, 100 miles brand. That's 100 miles brand, or our website, 100milesbrand.com.
Dope. Now, you've been around since 1992.
Yes.
How did it all get started?
It started in a lecture in university. I was in a marketing lecture, and the prof said to me, like, you need to go and like establish yourself, find a business or find something to do. And then that day was a TTC strike. I was in front of 100, like I was on the highway on the Don Valley, and then there was a 100-kilometer sign. I was like, 100 kilometers, 100 miles. And then from there, the whole concept came to be like Newton, the apple hits you, and next thing you know, this is what it is now.
You guys were like hot with hip-hop artists and stuff like that before like the internet. So like how did you become so popular? Like,
well, I just think that, you know, staying like true to what you believe in and just spreading positivity, it just will spread, you know what I mean? And so we being like one of the original brands to represent hip hop, it was just a music form that I really embraced and loved growing up next to reggae and any black form of music or any music that's good, period. And so with that said, I just, you know, reached out to artists. We saw it as like a good marketing tool to be with artists or be with people that we would like to wear our clothes. And so that's how it kind of came to be, that artists then started looking for us and saying, hey, we want to wear your clothes. And so it is what it is now. We're building a brand, not a clothing line. So there's a lot of clothing lines out there, no diss to anybody doing their thing, just that we're a brand. And so with us, we're very creative, and we always want to, you know, get the feedback from the consumers and our people that, you know, criticize us or give us that advice on what to make. So it's been just, you know, back and forth relationship between us and our consumers, and keeping with what the trends and what the fashion is. And so we're not really the trend, we're the fashion. That's what we always say. So we always put out what people want to start trending. So that's what we've been from day one.
Now everything I do, I keep it 100. It's your boy DT, Mike Stone. Let's get this. 100 miles, DT, repping the brand.
Tonight it's a songwriting competition hosted by Freddie Fame. The beats by my boy T Major, and it's for 100 miles. So it's a $1,000 songwriting licensing deal that we have.
I've seen them close. One thing's for sure, this is all I know. I've seen highs, I've seen lows. I walked 100 miles, now I'm repping the clothes.
As our city's blowing up, we want to get and be a part of it because we're the originals, and so from the roots up, we always like to grow, you know what I'm saying? And so this is the new talent, and we're trying to grow with them and build with them on the new level and the new branding of 100 miles. So hence hopefully the new, how should I say it, soundtrack for 100 miles will be coming out of this $1,000 songwriting competition. And, you know, big up to all the artists that are performing, because I know it takes a lot to just get up on stage and, you know, talk or even rap or do poetry. So, you know, shout out to all the performers, shout out to Freddie Fame, and again, T Major for the beat.
No.
My name is Loonie Bones. I'm an artist, rapper, songwriter, and sky's the limit for me. I have my hands in lots of things, and I intend to put them in lots more things. Well, we always get set up in here, have a little powwow about what we're gonna do today, get settled in, load up whatever we're gonna do, and then we have the vocal booth in the next room, just 2 window spaces
You
over.
want to walk me in there?
Yeah.
Yo, tell me if you ever seen a meaner show of teamwork, putting on the fresh TC like a clean shirt, feeling like a king when all these queens flirt, and they can get it, but I'ma make them fiend. Hey yo, they got me feeling like $1 million bucks, getting hit up by all the people I touch. They saying, Loonie dude, you what the f? is up now? Tell me, how did you do it? Well, the truth is, I don't even know. I have a clue. I gotta do it how I've been doing it. Dilated pupils with any excuse to get a noose around this music quick. This booth is my crucifix. You could nail me to it, impale me right in my ribs and see the fluid flowing out, showing no doubt I'm gonna hold out for the vision to spin on my own shows, sold out with a crowd so loud they could hear us from outer space. Voices in unison, music without a face, worldwide collaborations, many nations getting a taste of what I've laced in patience, erasing limitations and everybody loving it. Brothers saying hip-hop's back when I come and spit.
Don't change the channel. You're watching Hott TV. You know what I'm saying? This is the brand that 100 Miles watches right here. This is the station. Rogers. Big up Nisa on the camera. Love, respect.
So unbelievably, we're at the end of another show. Thanks you guys for coming back another week and hanging out with me. Make sure to stay tuned for Shop Talk and to come back next week for some more Hott TV.
Say about the Leafs?
What do you have to say about the Leafs? What's going on with the Leafs?
I see they need to fire the they need to fire the coach. I get mad when I start talking about these punks. Yeah, the coach that they have now, fire him. They need to get rid of Funov, get rid of Van Riemsdyk, get rid of Kessel, keep the young kid O'Reilly, and build a team around that. And keep Gardner, and build a team around that. Otherwise, it's not happening.
Well, this is what's so funny.
We're not even getting to the playoffs. I just want to go to playoffs once. The first round. I'll be happy with that.
In your life.
The first round. Come on, I would like to go back there. Cause we're not going past that.
Wow.
This one DJ on Kiss said that if we did win the cup, like we'd lose our spirit. That the spirit is in us not winning it.
His spirit is gone.
The spirit of being losers? The spirit of just being losers? That's it?
Sounds like something a losing team.
That's a losing thing.
Sounds like a loser.
That's a loser.
This guy's a buck.
It's at zero.
We don't need to win.
Nation's at zero. He has no ambition.
We're winning already by losing?
You gotta win, you know what I'm saying? That's the spirit of losing.
That's a spin-off.
I guess that's what happened years after losing.
Raptors, but more importantly, Drake and the Raptors. How is Drake for the Raptors? No, really. How is Drake been for the Raptors?
I haven't seen any difference. I really don't see the difference with Drake being a part of the Raptors organization. What has he done for the Raptors? What has he done? Is he making them win? I don't know. What is he? Is he a motivator?
They changed the logo. You didn't see how they changed the logo, bro?
They changed the logo.
They took basically the Brooklyn Nets. They took the Brooklyn Nets logo basically.
Right.
I don't know if Drake's behind that. If Drake's behind that, you need to change that.
It's not a good look.
You need to switch that up because that's not flying in the city. That's some sucker shit right there.
I felt like he was adding to the kind of fandemonium of it all. Didn't he come up with the Jurassic Park idea? Wasn't that his idea?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, no?
Don't quote me, but I don't think so.
Oh, man.
They did the same thing.
At the end of the day, I think it's good because he's like our Spike Lee. So it's good for the game.
Spike Lee or Jay-Z?
Yeah. Or Phil Jackson for the Lakers.
They're trying to do what he did, what Jay-Z did for Brooklyn.
It's a good look. Who else are they gonna have to do it? They're gonna have Meister Fresh up there. Who else they gonna have?
Cardinal.
Cardinal Aftershock. I think it's a good look.
It's not necessary.
I think it's a good look. I think it's a good look for the sport.
It's also a really good look for OVO, you know, to have this to have the company name right beside the Raptors. Yeah.
Good for Drake, yeah. You know what I mean? Good for his business.
Oh yeah, because now he has fans that would never ever listen to hip hop. Fans that would never ever listen to his CD. They're his fans now.
But that was corny the way he went to Brooklyn and wore black and white though. That wasn't right. You're supposed to be decked out in purple.
People coming in.
And you know what I'm saying? Decked out in purple and red and all that, man. Don't be down there chilling in Brooklyn with a black and white jacket on.
Well, no, because Jay-Z's now
He was supposed to be in the Barney purple.
He was supposed to be purple down, purple and red down that whole night. That's what he's supposed to be.
All-Star weekend in Toronto. Super good look. You
The
guys are
only
going to be
thing
so
Drake did
around.
good. Get the All-Star game. That's it. We'll take it from there. Who do you think you're going to see in the city at the ACC?
Everybody, Diddy, everybody, Jay, everybody.
They're not gonna be hanging out with Drake. Didn't Diddy just beat up Drake?
Yeah.
He's not gonna. They're not gonna be hanging out with Drake.
He gave him a death punch, bro.
Sick. Yeah. Diddy's hard again?
He's hard again.
You guys hear about the young girl Amaria that was hit by the bus, hit and run?
Oh yeah.
That's sad, man. That's a sad story.
That's a very sad story.
14 years old.
Up by Scarborough, no? Scarborough, no? Wasn't it?
But the DTC, man.
DTC bus driver hit
Did they check his blood alcohol?
I think they were going through that. I don't know if they found anything yet. But hit the 14-year-old girl.
He doesn't know. So what?
He had no idea they hit the girl.
He didn't feel when the bus.
No, not really. He was turning or something.
Doing that when you're running over a 14-year-old girl. The bus was just driving like he didn't have nothing.
It sounds like she was crossing the
The
street.
guy made it all the way back to the station, and then they had to go over his videotape, and then they found out that he was the guy that hit the girl.
Where was that?
Like he was the first bus back at the station when they went through the film, and that's when they found out he hit the girl.
Fuck, so he didn't even know.
He didn't even know. He drove his whole route, didn't even know he killed the girl.
The people on the bus didn't even know.
Imagine how he
That guy's
feels.
crushed.
It was a girl that
He was still crushed.
it was somebody, a witness that just seen it happen, and then went to go see the girl, and then see the girl was dead already.
That's it. She was on the street, and that's what the mom was saying. That she felt bad that the daughter was like laying on the street.
Like in the middle of the road or something like that, right?
Yeah, the bus driver.
It's the same one in Scarborough.
or something.
You're talking about, no?
Yeah.
Same one, number 14 years old.
14 years old. Man. Sad, man.
So what is Rob Ford up to?
We miss him, B.
Rob Ford put Toronto on the map.
On the map.
More than Drake put Toronto on the map. I give him that. You know what I'm saying? I said that with a straight face. Straight up, Rob Ford put Toronto on the map. Straight. It was on Jimmy Kimmel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, he rap for the city still.
Yo, straight up, man.
Yeah, man.
Yo, he had celebrities come
about
here.
the city. I'm talking about what he did. He did a lot of things still. He made everything cheap. Everything because as soon as Homeboy got on fire,
Back to what it was.
property taxes are going up.
Back again.
Property taxes are going up.
going back up.
Okay, let's talk about TTC going back up.
Gravy train.
Everything's going up. But when Rob Ford, remember, Rob Ford's for the poor people.
Yeah.
Because remember, he comes from money.
Of course.
You don't need your money.
Right.
He already rich.
Right.
You don't need your money.
Right.
This John Tory guy, he's trying to get rich. I don't know where he comes from, but I know his family don't. I don't know his family don't have money like how Rob Ford's family got
Well,
money.
he rides the TTC. So, he rides the TTC.
That guy has money.
To be CEO of Rogers.
That has his own fucking radio station. Talking all types of shit.
But he's rich. He got money. But he's rich.
Probably talked about me too.
He could work without taking the paycheck. He's rich.
He probably talked about me too on his little radio
But
station.
Rob Ford did work without taking the paycheck. No, I'm saying Tory can do it too. But Rob Ford did it. Yeah.
This guy worked for his money. Rob Ford didn't have to work for
Yeah,
his
Rob
money.
Ford didn't have to
He
work for
was
his
born into richness. He
His
woke
dad-
up and he.
I think Tory was born. I guarantee that guy had a fucking gold.
No, he didn't have a gold spoon like Rob.
No. Robbie, you tell Rob
Listen,
was
this guy's trying to rob the city right now.
But Rob just wanted to be around the mix, bro. He just wanted to be in the mix too, though.
Rob was the voice of the.
You know what I mean? The guys in the hood, no problem.
That was our voice. That was the poor people.
He's robbing
voice
us
right
anyways at the end of the day.
Yeah. Of course.
At the end of the day, if he was rich or not, he's robbing us.
Yeah.
It's going up. It's going up. It's going up.
I miss Rob though.
Rob was for the poor
Yeah, Rob.
people.
Hope you're doing all right, man. Hope you're doing all right, eh?
See Tory taking no pictures.
We need your back, Rob.
Yeah.
I tell you that.
We need your back.
He gonna be scared.
The city's in turmoil right now.
I need to see
You know what I'm saying?
first.
Look at these guys are all complaining.
Rob Ford's not scared for nothing, bro.
I voted for Rob. I voted for
I voted
Doug.
for Rob too.
I voted for Doug.
Straight up, eh?
Yeah, I had to rough Doug. Come
What
on.
did you guys think about the whole cancer scare and the way
couldn't-
that
I
all
couldn't.
unfolded?
Man,
With him?
he needs to
Yeah,
be
with Rob.
I don't know.
We need him.
Yeah.
We need him in power.
Yeah,
Well, Doug needs to go and fight for power. One of the four family needs to come in power.
Rob was like the first mayor that fit the city to a T. Like he was the perfect.
Listen, he He had no shame on grabbing a black kid or Indian kid. He had no shame. He just picked him up. He didn't care what it was. And he be in the hood.
Man.
Straight up.
He be in the hood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And if you
Bro, the man went up to Dodge Road and gave off 10 G's of $20 bills, man. You know what I mean?
And you guys respected that? That you guys considered it as disrespectful?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yo, people need money, eh? You feel like, how is that disrespectful? Nah, man, that's the highest respect. The highest respect you get for that.
Straight.
Because people need money and they can't get money, they can't get jobs. So if he's gonna go hand out $20 instead of coffee, yo. Sure.
Give it to the poor, yeah.
That's the best thing you could have ever did.
Yeah, that's a good look.
That's a good look.
And you don't actually pay on the streetcar? You haven't seen that? That's on Spadina.
Your region has that going on.
They've been had that.
Yeah, that's how
Your region has it.
But that's for the new. That's for the new street.
This is, I know. When I first, Viva has it like that. Where literally you don't pay. There's nowhere to pay the conductor. You have to pay at the stop, and the stop it basically gives you a transfer, right?
Right.
Get this stuff. There's security guards that check to make sure if people have transfers or not.
What?
They have new like TTC cops.
5 cents.
Oh, wow. You can't get on, exactly.
Yeah. Want more shop talk? Go to HottTV.ca for Hott TV Uncut.
First and foremost, I want to shout out God Almighty, the powers above, all my angels watching over me, Chrissy, Pac, Biggie, ODB. I want to shout out my team, Jeanette, Endez, Justin Main, my photographer.
I did it.